Welcome to Loud Pedal Monster Trucks here on the ROR Motorsports Network. I'm Thomas Rasco, joined here by Stephen Butterlord and Patrick as we are getting ready once again for another preseason event before we get to October 30th, which is the start of our fall to winter series. As we are now invading here at the Muttly Oval for a very unique event here today, where it's a completely customized track and it's going to be a very, very fun racing event. I'll start off first here with Steven. Steven, so obviously we've been to different tracks here, but this one definitely looks different. And what's your thoughts going into this one?
My thoughts are I'm actually really excited about this. Something that I want to make note of. This is actually, I believe this is the first all asphalt track we've been in, like that's not an arena. So, and of course, with this being a custom track as well, I'm excited to see how these drivers handle these brand new conditions. No one has any practice on this at all, so you just have to. Basically, a practice lap is qualifying. So basically, however you qualify sets a standard of how you want to race. Either whether you have a good one or not, it all depends on how the truck handles around on this track, which can be quite tacky when around those corners.
Yeah, but now, Patrick, obviously we've seen different track designs here, but rarely we see J-Hook. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, J-Hook is a racing style that we don't really see that much anymore. Like the last time, if I can remember, where we saw J-Hook in real life was Gaithersburg 2019. It's kind of more of an old school 90s, early 2000s kind of racing style. And I will say, as for the custom tracks that we've been doing on Loud Pedal Monster Trucks, we've really only have ever done one, and that was all the way back in season one at Seacog Speedway. So it's really nice to see a custom track. It really freshens up the track rotation. So, and I'm really excited to see what's going to happen. Now, obviously, Racing and me have a lot of history. I haven't been particularly all that great at racing, but I can definitely give someone a run for their money if I'm on my A game. So hopefully tonight I'll be on my A game.
Yeah, this track is going to be very challenging as obviously these ramps can trip up the drivers, but the main key is those turning cards. If you see on the left of your screen, that could be a challenge, especially with everyone turning at a full 180-degree angle. But the other challenge is the tackiness of the surface of this racetrack. Again, with how the surface is on rigs, these drivers are going to be tripped up quite a bit if they go too fast on this corner, even if they make it in full. So it's definitely going to be a huge challenge for both qualifying and racing. But it's not just that. We also have other things for you today. We also have rock crawlers and exhibition freestyles here at this event. And speaking of exhibition freestyles, we'll have a couple more obstacles out here. This track is not fully complete. It's only set up for racing now. But when we get to exhibition freestyles, we'll add a couple of obstacles in there, maybe even a bus. All right, let's get things underway with qualifying, as this competition is one truck does one pass on any lane of their choosing here on this event, and the one that gets the fastest pass will have, well, as of right now, it's scheduled to be a bye run. We will see if that still holds up later. So first up, it's going to be Felipe, who will be starting us off in the qualifying competition. And keep in mind, when we get to Season 3 for Loud Pedal Monster Trucks on October 30th, this will be one of the two competitions that are worth serious amounts of points.
Yeah, absolutely. Qualifying, it might not seem like much of a big deal when you first start out, but as the season goes on, like those points can really add up. And something I really want to mention as well, especially on a track like this, lane choice is going to matter a lot, because it's going to be turning in different directions on that 180-degree turn. So it's got to be very careful with the lane you pick, and hope your opponent doesn't also like that lane. So
Starts on the other side. It starts at the bottom at the bottom ramp on that side. Yep, keep going, keep going, keep going. There you go. That's what J Hook Racing is all about.
We have one thing about the competition, especially. This one being so different, these drivers have to make sure they have collisions on. As you can see here, we're in settings. This is what the drivers are going to be looking for. They're going to look for that setting right there down in that little click box. That's what they have to select in order to hit the obstacles, because this track was completely put down by myself in multiplayer. Alright, so Felipe ready to rock and roll. In the Golden Hatchet, he has one qualifying pass as we're going to wait for everyone to do the lights. I have the timer all set. Your first qualifying run is about to get set.
good stuff. Hopefully they come into the turn here.
And a really smooth turn, great suspension. 12.
Nicely done.
It'll be a 12 seconds flat for Felipe.
Wow, what I like, he really took that corner, like probably the best he could probably take it. That was right next to the car, as little did not wash out whatsoever, and especially what's important, he didn't hook the track, didn't get up on two wheels. That's gonna be quite a tough time to beat there, Felipe. Fantastic job.
Coming up next, it's going to be Patrick, the old school fan. We'll see how he does. Also, a friendly reminder about Loud Pedal Monster Truck Season 3. Sign-ups for the Winter Series, which starts in October 30th and ends around February. That large point series, sign-ups start September 1st. So be sure to get your sign-ups in when you can. When that day strikes, Monday morning is when it all starts. And you'll be pinged on the Loud Pedal Monster Trucks Discord server for when that does come. Alright, clock is ready for Storm Damage once we get him staged and lit. Everyone also starting to choose different trucks to kind of fit their driving style and kind of experimenting before we get to October 30th, because for that season, from October to February, it's only one truck the whole entire season. Beautiful turn.
Another great turn.
Oh, really, really close. So Felipe had a time of 12 seconds flat. Patrick, 12.075.
Wow.
That is how close this is going to get.
Wow, this is going to be a fantastic check face. We're going to have a lot of photo finishes here tonight, I bet.
Yep, probably the best qualifying run I've had so far.
All right, coming up next, it is going to be Grave Prower in Max D. We're going to see how he does in his qualifying run. A big fan favorite in our Rigs of Rods events, having a following of his own. So Patrick, you just went through that course. What's your thoughts on the surface after doing that turn?
Well, it's definitely kind of tacky, but if you go nice and slow around that corner and not giving too much gas, you'll definitely not be able to flip over as easily as I've learned. Some other guys will just try to spin out and stuff, which I would not recommend really doing, unless if you're really skilled. But yeah, take it nice and easy into the corners, and trust me, you'll get some really fast times.
As now we wait for Grave Prower to join on into the game, and we will see how he does in his qualifying run. We got several other drivers here today.
Yep. Yep. Pull up just a little bit more. There you go.
Yeah.
maybe. Okay, we don't have to show somebody
Yep.
else
Well,
who has to show
I'll run it.
can.
Yeah. Just run it.
All right, cool.
All right.
Slight technical difficulty, but we will run the qualifying run.
Oh my, there's a little bit crooked there. Managed to settle it down though, right for the
Oh,
oh
no,
no!
he's going over.
He's going over. There's that tacky track. He's gonna save it. He's doing a little bit of pirouette. He is no, I don't think he is. Oh, it's I don't know. I don't think so. Maybe he does. He does save it. It's gonna be a really slow time though for Max D.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Sorry for the technical difficulties again. We did not have the truck, but we did have the time based off of what we heard, 25 seconds.
Oh, ouch! That had to have hurt.
Yeah, but that we see the tackiness of the track come in to bite people.
Yep.
It's gotta be very careful.
Yep. While we have after qualifying is done, we will take a short break to assess that, but we will be ready to go once we get to that point, since there isn't a lot of obstacles. So 25 seconds for Grave. Now we got Stephen Butterlord that's next to go.
Alrighty. You know, Steven has been very, very consistent with racing in the Monster Truck Federation. He just won his 4th straight consecutive racing win just last night, and he also got the double down as well, and he also won the freestyle competition as well. So if he can, let's see what he can do on this track here tonight at Muttly Oval.
As we're waiting for him to line up now, as he's getting set to go. Stephen Butterlord, your next competitor in our qualifying competition. And a friendly reminder, we'll take a short break after qualifying to assess a quick issue behind the scenes with some truck lengths. Then after that, we'll get to your rock crawler competition to assess the racing bracket. All right, Steven getting ready to go in Northern Nightmare. He's made one appearance in this truck here on this, or excuse me, 2 appearances. One was non-televised, but the one that was televised was back in Freedom Hall. Had a great performance there. We're going to see how he does here in his qualifying run.
Nicely done. He got a little bit squirrely, hitting the wall just a little bit.
And he flips the car.
Oh no. Yep.
And now here he comes right down to the finish line. 16.927 for Northern Nightmare. Again, with those sharp corners, you're really going to watch out for those cars.
Oh yeah. It just seems like the men's chassis haven't been handling all that well on this really tight course here tonight, but yeah.
All right, coming up next now, it is going to be Michael in Captain's Curse. We'll see how he does, as he made his TF Motorsport debut back in the Triple Threat event. Had some great success there, and now we're going to see how he does here at the Muttly Oval. As now we're waiting for him to get in, as he's slowly loading in. And here he comes now. Truck is in. Here comes Captain's Curse, your next one to qualify here in Monster Truck Qualifying. The first of 2 points competitions that would be when we get to Season 3, which is taking place from October 30th to the beginning of February is when it all ends.
Oh yeah.
Timer is ready. Now we wait for Patrick or Steven to get the lights all set.
That's a really good start.
Oh, he's nosed over quite hard. Oof. There's that tackiness grabbing him, and there guys him again. Settles it down nicely though, and across the line.
Yep.
13.673 is the time for Captain's Curse. And again, as you saw, he charged into that corner. You can see he went on the 2 wheels as he was getting into the pits. It is really tacky.
I think the trick for these corners is, I noticed both Felipe and Patrick did this. You want to be as smooth as possible, not necessarily coming with the most speed. You just got to come in smooth, and then that will actually elevate your corner quite a bit. And then you can just take a straight shot for the finish. So I think once you get once you get close to that second jump, you might want to even let off the throttle a little bit, just so you can enter a little bit smoother, and make that corner.
All right, coming up next, it's supposed to be Mason. He's not in call right now, not in game. So in a few seconds, if he doesn't say anything, we will put the 2-minute clock on for Mason. Yep. So far, qualifying has been going well. And, of course, we still got more things on tab. As after our short break after qualifying, we'll come back and we will get ready for rock crawlers. And then monster truck racing. And then exhibition freestyles after a second short break. And we'll be all good to go. Alright, 2 minutes has started for Mason, as he is not in game right now or in call, so we'll have that time on him. If he doesn't make it within that time frame, then we'll go right to Jester, your last qualifier in the field.
Yeah, let me quickly ping him. Okay, I got him at my friends. I'm gonna quickly ping him.
Yep, so far here in this event, we've had some pretty close finishes in qualifying, but how about those top 2 that are currently in qualifying right now that finished there? Let's talk about them right now. We had Felipe, who had 12 seconds flat, and Patrick, 12.075. That close by a small margin. How do you guys think racing's going to go now that qualifying is nearly done?
I feel like if both drivers are able to actually make that turn, I think we get some real close racing. So I think this would be one of those tracks where it's not necessarily the start or the finish that's gonna make or break your runs. It's that turn there. The turn's gonna make or break each racing pass. So we'll have to wait and see how each of these drivers handle the corners, especially now that they've gotten a little bit of a taste of what they're capable of and how they handle. I'm really excited to see how these drivers take those corners on.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
That's for sure. Because yeah, I definitely might have a slight edge, and I don't like to sound boastful or anything, but I may have the advantage in this one because everybody else kind of just slid out and stuff like that. So like I said, you take it slow around that corner, it will get you there faster. Trust me. Sometimes slow is fast.
Yeah. By the way, Mason did not respond to the DM that I sent him, so he's pretty much not, joining because he's on Roblox. So I'm just gonna chime in right now to tell you that now.
All right, and yep, 2 minutes also has went by, so he's not going to make it. So Jester is going to be your last qualifier in our competition, and he originally was going to drive Bakugan Dragonoid, but what ended up happening was Sweetest Green, she was not able to make it, and she was going to be driving Gravedigger, so Jester decided to fill in, and now he's going to bring the Black and Green Wrecking Machine to this track here for tonight's event. And also, not the first time. He's done this yesterday as well for the Monster Truck Federation 24 hours ago.
Oh yeah, he definitely had a really good show. He got you the skills when he put on a pretty decent freestyle, but it just was not good enough to take the lead.
All right, last qualifying run of the evening. It is Jester and Gravedigger having the body off just in case as he takes that one turn that everyone's been looking out for.
Nice and smooth again. Again, it's that slow is fast mentality.
12.487 was the time. 12.487, which means that Felipe is your fastest qualifier and will also get the bye run in round number 1. So that is qualifying for the Loud Pedal Monster trucks. We're going to take the short break to assess a truck link issue. We'll be right back, and we will get ready for rock crawlers here at the Muttly Oval. So stand by really quickly as we'll go silent with some music playing, and we will get back to you in a moment.
Yeah. Oh, that's gotta suck. There we go. There's the one I was looking for. Alrighty. Alright, so Trophy Truck's got these spawned real quickly. Yep, there we go. Alright, let's get ready for some rock crawlers.
All right, fans, we are
What
back
crawler
after a slight delay again. Sorry about that, but we are getting ready now for rock crawlers, as we got the track all set once again, and every link has been double checked, and we have them all. So now we can continue on with today's program. So in this this right here will be the rock crawlers, where these drivers will be doing the same track but with the rock crawler trucks. Steven and Patrick will take over the hosting duties for this competition while I get ready for the racing bracket to be made. Patrick, Steven, go ahead and take it on away.
Ready. Ready, Steven?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Alright, let's get some rock crawlers going. Let's see who's gonna... Let's see who we got currently on the track. So we currently have both Steven and, of course, Felipe. Let's see what these two will do in this rock crawler competition. They'll take the same exact course as what the monsters did earlier, but this time with rock crawlers. As both drivers are both ready, and here we go. Steven off to a really strong start. A little bit of lot of lag for Felipe. And here comes Steven right around that corner. Oh no. Felipe flipped out and Steven stuck in the cars. Oh no. Poor Steven is stuck in the cars. So it looks like, oh, there we go. Nope. So it looks like it's going to be all Steven. Yep, Steven will win that one. Alright, I'll do the next one.
Alright, whoever wants to do it next, I'll cover that. That was quite possibly one of the worst rock crawling races we've ever had, considering what happened. But hey, that's the thing about it. A lot of people can get a little bit feisty. These trucks can be a little bit feisty. We've got Patrick here.
Oh yeah.
If no one else was spawn, oh, there we go. We've now got Patrick versus Michael. He's pulling off his truck now. As Michael's pulling up to the line here. Alright, here's the second race of rock crawlers. And they're off. Michael has an early lead, but Patrick's making up a lot of ground. Coming to the turn, they're basically dead even. Oh no! Patrick hits the car! It's gonna be Michael! Moving on to the finals. And Patrick's still gonna finish the race. That's gonna be Michael. Going on to the final round.
So, alrighty fans, here's the final round. It's gonna be Michael versus Steven. Let's see which one is gonna come out on top here on this rock crawler competition. As Steven is starting to pull up to the line. Michael is in the near lane and Steven's in the far lane. So let's see what these two will have to offer. Here we go. Looks like slight edge to Steven as they are coming into that turn. And it looks like, oh no, Michael clipped the car, but that don't matter because he's definitely got the long lead by by a long one, and he will win the rock crawler competition here on Loud Pedal Monsters.
Alright, fans, it's officially that time, the main event. It is side-by-side, head-to-head monster truck racing, J-Hook style. This is going to be some great racing action here tonight as the monster truck superstars invade Muttly Oval. As we saw earlier in qualifying, Felipe got it, and now Felipe has the honor to start off with a bye run.
Yep.
Let's see if he can keep the consistency on this track. Let's see if he's gonna be able to keep it just as smooth as before.
Yeah.
And I have a feeling that this track is one of the rare tracks where like you could easily flip over during a bye run. So Felipe's got to make sure that doesn't happen.
Yeah, he could definitely take it easy. Again, this is not, there's no times really involved in the main racing competition. So Felipe is going to be your first one up after having the fastest qualifying time, as since 7 drivers signed up, 1 driver would be the fastest and would get that bye run to move on. And Felipe is that lucky winner, as he will now go and line up into whatever lane he wants to choose. Oh, and keep in mind, when we get to the semifinals, he has lane choice. And if he moves on to the finals, same thing there. That's the benefit with winning the qualifying competition.
Oh yeah, that's
And
for sure.
yeah, like I mentioned before in the pre-show, lane choice is going to be very important on this track because you're turning in 2 different directions. So if you're in the opposite lane, of the qualifying lane, it shows it can really throw you off. And I can see that's what Felipe's doing. He's in the opposite lane of what he's qualified in, so he can get used to this lane as well, which is a really smart move on his part. It's just as smooth as before. What a pass from Felipe. He's going to be a tough one to beat tonight.
Felipe, Golden Rocket, again, just really fast pass. I mean, he went and got the turn perfect. He's one of a few that's nailed this turn, because a lot of people are starting to trip up right by that one turning car, and that's where it all goes awry for a lot of people. Now, scheduled to come up next after Felipe despawns, it's going to be Patrick and Mason again. We have had word about Mason being somewhere else. We will see one more time if he can make it. If not, then Patrick will get the bye run.
I'm gonna start digging in to see if he's gonna come.
It looks like Patrick could be. Yes, Patrick's could be in the same lane he qualified in. Let's see if that works for him. See if that works for him in the long run.
Yep, Jester helping
you never
out.
know, he might get lucky and be. You never know. You might get lucky and get the preferred lane every time.
All
So
right,
we might go for Patrick in this occasion.
Confirmation. I'm gonna confirm this right now. He is playing another game, so I don't think he is coming back. He's with another person. I think Sean, I believe. I forgot his name, but he's with that person. I don't think he's gonna be able to make it at all. So pretty much he's out.
All right, so another bye run. This time Patrick gets the lucky shot, and he'll face Felipe in the semis. So he gets to go whenever he is ready. As we have the track all to him in our next bye run. And then we will finally have our next racing pass, which should be our first full race. And Pat,
nice pass. Got a little hooked up there. Again, exiting that corner, but again kept all 4 wheels on the ground.
yeah, Patrick making it look easy there. Both him and Felipe, and I think them and I think maybe Michael also nailed it. But yeah, this track is definitely a truck killer when it comes to the turns, and that's the challenge of this. As racing tracks, they're not always easy, as we've seen in the past. As now, it's Great Prower and Jester that's going to go toe-to-toe. which that being Gravedigger and Max D.
The greatest rivalry in motorsports gets another rematch here tonight.
Oh yeah.
Yep, so semifinals.
Really excited to see how this will go.
Yep, semifinals is currently being set up as we have Felipe and Patrick. That'll be the first race, but we still have 2 more races in round number 1, which is supposed to be Jester and Gray Prower, and then Michael and Steven. And then we'll go to the semifinals after that. So you can see right here on the track, Jester pulling up with Gravedigger, and you can see that that truck has a very neat looking paint.
Yeah, they both do. Of course, Max D rocking the 4th of July paint, America paint, and Gravedigger in a custom paint there. They both look fantastic.
Before we get the lights and everything working, just look at the image on screen. Gravedigger in one lane, Max D in the other. The vintage rivalry in the monster truck landscape in especially the 2000s and 2010s. And now you're about to see another chapter get added to that rivalry in the virtual world. Is it going to be Jester and Gravedigger or Grave Prower and Max D?
Dead even off the start.
Here comes that turn where
Turn.
all comes down. Grave.
Oh, they both hook up. It's gonna be Gravedigger. Max D completely almost rolls over entirely. He's gonna save it, but doesn't really matter. Gravedigger's already long past the finish line.
Yep, it is going to be Jester Gravedigger with the victory in this chapter of the rivalry, and Grave Prower nosediving it and flips over, so it will be a victory for Jester in the Gravedigger monster truck as he goes to the semifinals. But now, with who?
Yep, Michael versus Butter.
Alright.
Okay, not yet, Felipe. Don't worry. I know you're excited to face off against me, but just gotta hold on a little bit. Alrighty. Yep. Alright, pulling out onto the track is going to be Michael and Captain's Curse. We're just waiting on Steven to join in with Northern Nightmare. And obviously, I'm expecting yet another racing win from Steven. He has won 4 races in a row in my tour, which is Monster Truck Federation. So let's see if he can add yet another one for Loud Pedal Monster Trucks. Now, obviously, this is not a points event, so obviously this is just a preseason event. But let's see what he'll do anyway. Steven, never mind. Yeah, Michael on the other lane. Okay, good.
As now we're going to see how these two drivers do. Captain's Curse, Michael. He had really great racing passes back in Birmingham, and also great passes here in qualifying as he got the 3rd fastest time. And Steven also starting to get better as he got a really good showing in Rock Brawlers and getting used to the truck on this tacky surface. One of them will move on to the semis.
Interval bomb. Looks like Michael has the slight edge to Steven in this one.
And now coming in
into the next corner. Oh no! Stevens crashes out, and of course it's all going to be Michael heading into the next round.
Michael continues his great racing record here on Loud Pedal. really good showing. I mean, he's been getting some great racing wins. I think as of right now, in terms of regular monster truck competition, he's undefeated in racing. And now we're about to get to the semifinals. It is going to be a matchup between Storm Damage, and the other opponent for Patrick will be Felipe in Golden Rocket. We'll see who will be moving on to the final round here at our Loud Pedal Monster Trucks preseason event here at the Muttly Oval.
I'm going to be completely honest here. I was honestly expecting this to be the final, considering how close these guys were during qualifying. And I'm excited to see how these two race now.
Yep, it's going to be a pretty good matchup here. One of them will go to the final round, and the loser, well, they have the option to either leave or they could go and do an exhibition freestyle. Again, that is optional. All right, first one to go to the finals is about to be shown.
Coming to the turn. Good turn for both. It's going to be Felipe. Oh my!
Oh, that is a crazy crash. Oh, he is still going.
Felipe.
Oh my
goes for
God.
Wild rollover.
Man. That's got to be the most violent wreck I've seen here on Loud Pedal, or really any Rigs of Rods event in the virtual monster truck landscape. Oh my goodness. But he still wins and he moves to the finals. Again, if this was real life, that truck would have been toast, but since it's rigs, he's good anyway. So finals, half
or
of
even
it.
if it was WNB.
Oh yeah. So
That
yeah,
too.
half of it is set. Felipe to the finals, but we still have Jester and Michael. One of those drivers is going to face him in the finals.
Wait, hold on a minute. I had some.
Gravedigger at the line. And here comes Michael and Captain's Curse. It is a Gravedigger Captain's Curse face-off. Winner goes to the final round to face Felipe in our championship race here at the Muttly Oval. Let's see, who will it be?
Let's see.
Oh my, huge hit from Captain's Curse. Good
Oh,
turn.
no,
Captain's
Captain's
Curse rolled over. It's gonna be Gravedigger as Captain Curse goes on his lid.
Yeah.
Bit of a tough break there for Michael.
And he'll finish the race anyway.
As yep, went too hard into the corner, and that tacky surface grabbed him and threw him down, and yep, that is what happened. As we've warned everybody, especially with that turn, you got to keep that thing just right, or you're going to be flipping right over.
Yep.
All right, it is championship time here at the Muttly Oval to see who will be winning our racing competition here at our preseason event. It is going to be Gravedigger. Jester pulled at the line in the right-hand lane. And coming out onto the track, it is your fastest qualifier from tonight. It is Felipe in Golden Rocket. One of these drivers is going to be walking away with this win on the road to Season 3, October 30th. Who will it be as we wait for the lights? As I'll call the final matchup here. One of them is going to be your winner. Watch the lights. We're getting rowdy at the Muttly Oval. Who is ready to see a racing winner? And a great start for Gravedigger, but here comes Felipe. Dead even into that last corner. Here they come. Final corner.
Who's going to get a good turn for both?
And it's going to be Felipe.
Felipe.
Felipe with the victory. He will win fastest qualifier and the racing win at the Muttly Oval. What a finish and definitely the best race of the night.
Yeah, it's a non-stop action. That little corner there's been a player all day, and Felipe is the only one who's been able to tame it.
Oh yeah.
And then soon we'll get an interview with Felipe as excuse me. We will have one of our guys come over and interview him. But yeah, how about that? Is we got a couple of guys there. I believe Jester might be there. As how about that? Another one of the Devilish Motorsport created trucks gets that victory, and we're gonna get the microphone on Felipe and Jester, and we're gonna hear what Felipe has to say, and then we will get ready for exhibition freestyles in just a moment. All right, Felipe's mic is on, and Jester is out the track.
All right, Felipe, how do you feel of winning the racing finals against me and Grey Digger? How do you feel right now?
It's very good. Like I haven't won anything in this sport or the off season in general. And now me taking a name that isn't a Devilish actually. It's actually prototype motorsport. The Golden Rock and reminiscent of the Fast Bear Fortress character, which is just Golden Freddy, everything Dante City too. And he's glad to win it all and take the mentor or this tacky track. Like it was a good race between
Yeah.
you are one of my teammates together in the Devilish turf. But I had a good time. But now stay tuned for freestyle because there will be a Devilish Park debut like always.
So
Right?
give it up
You
for
will see
Felipe.
because it's gonna be a whole radical stunner coming to the radical underground.
Give it up for Felipe and I fucking forgot his name. Golden.
All right, fans, we are going to get ready for freestyle. Stay put, as within just a few minutes, we'll get our freestyle obstacles out, as well as the drivers to put their freestyle obstacles out when they're up. Because first up, you're going to see some maximum destruction. That'll be the first one up. So coming up in just a few moments, we'll get everything all set, and freestyle will begin.
Yeah, I'm about to say for freestyle, you should really put out like cross cars and stuff. Oh, well, you about to do that already.
Nice.
Alright fans, this is officially the part where everyone just goes all out insanity. This is Monster Truck Freestyle. It's exhibition, which means no scores, no time limit, and it's all for you, the fans, as we are getting ready for this. And keep in mind, when we get to the new season, this will be not for points, as our series will only focus on racing. But exhibition freestyles will stay as a nice, cool little thank you to anybody either helping out with the show or watching along at home. Alright, we're going to kick things off with a high note. Let's start off with Great Power in Maximum Destruction, as he brought out a lot of obstacles here on the track, and meanwhile we decided to go and bring out a couple obstacles ourselves. As we went, we had a bus stack, and we also have a double bus stack on the other side. But Great Power, he went above and beyond and added a lot more obstacles.
Yeah, Game is of course known for his freestyles, and although as a disappointing racing competition, that he's gonna lay all out in exhibition freestyles, even if it's just even if it's not for points. And wow, down the entire front stretch, riding that wheelie down all the way to turn 4, he's riding that down.
Man, and again, he's got to live up to the name Max D, or Maximum Destruction. Oh, trying to go for a power wheelie. Unbelievable, going full old school. I think the last time we've seen that was either Jimmy Cretin or Lyle Hancock. One of those who did a power wheelie back in the old days.
Oh my. There goes the camper there.
Great Power.
Yo. Oh, again.
Hey.
It's that tacky surface. I just don't think that tacky surface sits well with those front engine chassis. I just don't think it works out for them.
We're gonna flip him back over. Let's have him go some more.
Choosing.
Here we go. Let's make sure he gets all of his hits in that he wants to do. Great Power giving a lot of great moments to the fans, and we're gonna allow him to go another round.
Ooh.
Oh, that bus just folded like you're filing your papers.
That was completely full of that entire bus in half. A nice air again over that bus. Oh, so again over that camper. That's just on its side.
Easy does it
Follow
over that.
That's not calls it over that up amongst 2 wheels and sets it down.
Yeah, he almost made the same mistake, but oh my goodness.
That bus is back for revenge, but it doesn't take him yet. Nice save. Oh boy.
Nope, he kept his foot in it. He's good.
Yeah, he's. I just didn't know what to really call that.
Somewhat of a
That's what it
breakdance
is.
move, I guess.
Yeah, that's one of the strangest saves I've ever
Cross
seen. I was gonna cross that it. Nice.
Oh.
I did not think he was gonna clear that. I did not think he had the enough speed to. Oh boy.
Oh, no way.
Nice backflip.
Somehow he
He
pulled that
backflips
off.
it. Great Power is going on a tear here. Finishing, I think he's gonna finish up some donuts here. Max such a donuts.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, and that's gonna be it.
I don't know if he kept the gear in or maybe the trans is blown up, but man, what a way to wrap it up for Great Power and Maximum Destruction. And that is why, oh yeah, he's just toning it. Yeah, I think the trans blew, but that is why Great Power is one of our all-time favorites here on TF Motorsports events and here on the ROR Motorsports Network. Is now we're gonna gear up for our next exhibition freestyle here at the Muttly Oval, as our points or what would have been a points competition events has officially ended, with Felipe dominating. But now, of course, this is the one part of the show where we just have fun and pretty much enjoy all the destruction and all the incredibleness that is Loud Pedal Monster Trucks. As coming up next, it looks like it's going to be the old school fan himself, Patrick, as he is starting to bring out some obstacles. He brings out a 5-car stack, and I think that might be all he's bringing out, possibly, as he went back over the wall. Alright, so while we wait for Hurricane... Oh, never mind. I was about to go over our schedule, but we'll do that possibly if one of the guys are taking a little long. Here comes Patrick, and he brings out Hurricane Force. Maybe not.
Do it. Oh, he's got a different Hurricane Force. He's just setting it up.
Yeah, he just parked it, and now he is... Oh my. I think he's going for a truck jump now.
I think you might be right.
And this time, he's going to drive this one, and he's going to try to go over Hurricane Force, and I think... Yeah, I think he forgot to turn on collisions. He's going through the cars. Let's see. Yep, there we go. Now he's good.
There we go. Nice. Oh my! He's actually gonna clip it.
And a nice,
crush cars.
Yep, nice old school crush. But yeah, Patrick again, somebody who's known for putting on some cool old school runs, and we love to see it.
Yeah, everyone likes to go with the new stuff, but sometimes it's nice to remember your roots, and Patrick does a great job of doing that.
Oh, he's flooring it up to that bus.
He's gonna clear it again. Again, he's gonna clip the edge there. He's gonna get a slap wheelie off his own truck. Have you ever seen any of that before?
Nope, and he's just walking it on the tailgate. His form
again, now it's not. Instead of turn 4, he's riding it down to turn 2.
Oh my god.
Turn 1, excuse me.
The form that he was in during the slap wheelie barely changed at all, which was crazy.
That was a very impressive slap wheelie. Nice little sky wheelie again on those cars as well.
Are we seeing...
No way.
Are we seeing a Mikey Vaughters? We're seeing a Mikey Vaughters.
We're seeing a Dan Evans over his own truck. And again, crushes it. That truck's gonna have a lot of damage.
Yeah, ripped frame. They're probably gonna have to retire that truck now with the frame damage.
I should ride that out. And I think he's he's going for an old school car crush there. Nicely done.
Yeah, he probably just got... Oh. Yeah, he's going old school again. Walking it in reverse. Gotta love these older car crushes, and that's what some people love to do. Full destruction or full momentum, doesn't matter which way.
Yeah, oh, he's gonna go for the little risk. He's gonna go some old donuts on the pavement. He's actually doing it pretty well considering how tacky that surface is.
Yeah, he had to turn the wheels a different way to try to keep that balance, and it worked out perfectly.
Oh
How
my gosh.
about it? This is a good photo opportunity. Look at that.
I think that's how he's gonna end it. Fantastic job there from Patrick.
How about it for Patrick, old school fan, and Storm Damage wrapping up his night with some really good memory. Wait a second.
Oh my gosh! I was not ready for that whatsoever. He almost pulled it off.
Oh my god, if he pulled that off, that would have been so funny.
Alright. Should I say peace?
Alright, thank you, Patrick, for joining us. Alright, coming up next, it looks like it's going to be Michael in Captain's Curse, as he had a great night of racing. Although he came up short, he still put on some great passes, both in qualifying and in the racing competition itself. And now he's getting ready for his exhibition freestyle, and he goes for an interesting approach. It looks like he made that Captain's Curse thing a on-purpose obstacle.
I'm curious to see what he has planned here. I'm not sure if he's gonna pull out a second Captain's Curse, or he's gonna pull out a whole different trick entirely.
Yeah, he just
I have to wait and see.
yeah, he got the bus, and then he stuffed the his racing truck in the buses. That's a very interesting approach. I don't think I've seen anybody do that for their obstacle.
Yeah, that's something new.
Yeah, there's obstacles to hit as well from us. We got the double bus from Squishy, and then we have that custom stack. Oh, here we go. He's bringing out the red old school Captain's Curse.
My personal favorite one, I actually prefer this one over the black. I don't know why, I just like it a little bit more. So, but I'm excited to see what he can do here.
Captain's Curse going up.
Nice start there. Backside in the racing lane, we haven't seen that yet, I don't think. At least not much. Ooh, hooks up a little bit. Oh my goodness!
Oh, still went for
That
it.
is
Oh,
that is the definition of straight up and down.
and he managed to get unstuck.
That is fantastic driving.
Oh, and I think he saw that, and now he knows he's got to go for that obstacle. This is another photo opportunity. We got a good view of it. Here you go.
Oh my!
Ooh.
Just stuffs it. Oh, he's up on his side. A little bit of lag there. Oh, nice save.
Oh, he walked. He walked. That actually looked like Pablo Huffaker back in World Finals 8 when he won that championship.
Yeah, go shifting the wheelie from tire to tire.
Oh my, he's got some pretty significant damage, but he's going back for it.
Oof. I don't think he cares about that truck anymore. I think he's just destroying it. Doesn't even try to. Oh, and he's gonna roll it over. Can he save it? No, he's not gonna be able to save it. Wow. That was a heck of a run there.
I'm getting vibes of Dennis and Tom at World Finals 2, them smashing each other's trucks, but this time it's Michael's both trucks, and then Patrick did that too.
Absolutely.
Alright, now we got a couple of runs left. Let's see who is going to be joining us next. As we're going to go for...
Cross.
Looks like Cross. Gravedigger. Or excuse me. Jester, sorry. Some people call him Cross, some people call him Jester, but one thing's for sure, he is definitely a driver full of talent. Made it to the final round, just barely lost to Felipe, but still, he put on a great performance, and we're super excited to see him compete for the points title coming up very, very soon when we start up Season 3. And who knows what truck he'll drive.
Yeah. Going up with a little show off to the fans, the new paint scheme.
Gravedigger in the house, and Jester is ready to bring the heat. Decides
nice there, start us off.
Yep, and he decides to not put out any other obstacles, going for a more safer approach, but definitely having a lot of moments.
My!
Just
I think safer is a relative word here, considering what he's just done.
Yeah, it's always perfectly timed. When I say something, they always do something opposite.
Went for the backside of the racing lane.
Oh, bicycle.
Up the side. Oh, can he save it? Oh my! Nice save! In a bit of a wheelie, into a stoppie! Nicely done into another another wheelie.
That was a good one.
Something to know. Something to know about Jess is that he loves his two-wheel skills, so I'm not surprised he was able to pull that off.
Yeah, it's just watch the Monster Truck Federation. Oh,
Oof.
little hard
I
hit
think he
there.
expected that to give way a little bit. I don't think he didn't give way though.
Yeah, you gotta watch out for that bus there, or really any of the obstacles that we have out here. The way how they are, it could be a little tough to hit, and it could catch you.
Oh my! Nice save.
And the nice transition from a tacky to a slick surface, I think that benefited perfectly for him.
Yeah, it was timed perfectly. I'm not sure if he did that on purpose or if it's just a little bit of luck, or possibly even both. But he nailed. It was perfect. Excuse me, it worked out perfect for him.
Up on two wheels again.
Oh boy!
Beautiful.
Nice. I think is. I was gonna try and go sidewall to sidewall. It looked like for a second there.
Oh, this is gonna
For
be
that bus
crazy.
sack again.
Oh!
Oh, he's going for the backflip. Oh, he's gonna get it.
Oh.
Yeah, kinda he gets it. Kinda gets it.
A crazy rebound
A
and twist
fantastic
there.
gun. Yeah. You go,
Oh,
a
he's
boy, bicycle, nicely done.
man, a great way to show off there, and this is pretty much the time to show off. And yeah, also another thing beneficial about this part of the show, like obviously we don't score this one, so this could actually be you know, beneficial to drivers who were competing in other tours that have freestyle as a score to competition, so they can go into this practice knowing that they don't have to go that hard and get some ideas, and then when they get back to that other tour, then they're fresh and ready to go. So this is pretty much almost like training for them.
Absolutely, and especially if it's a truck that they're planning to drive in both tours, it's a fantastic opportunity. Just relax a little bit, enjoy yourself, try something that you might not want to try for the first time in an event. You can, and the other tour for in the scored competition, just kind of let it loose, try something new every once in a while, see what works for you.
And continuing on, going for quite a while. Let's see where else he's going. He's drifting around the track. I think he's found that really good spot where you just got to go in the grass to do this.
Oh my! Again, a bicycle settles it down.
Again, I keep thinking he might maybe go over, or maybe even go to like the sidewall. Oh, just
I don't know what he's trying to do. Oh my! He might be forced to do a sidewall in a second there.
third time.
Oh boy, look right there. Oh my!
Oh.
He's not he's gonna save this one.
Nope,
Oh,
nope. He's out
he's
of
not gonna be
room.
able to save this one.
He's out of room. He's done.
Ran out of room. That is one heck of a rollover to finish your runoff.
Gravedigger doing only what Gravedigger does. How about it for Jester, man? That was unbelievable. Alright, we got a couple runs left. I believe we have a total of 2 runs left here in our exhibition freestyles before we go off the air and get ready for our next exhibition event, which will take place very, very soon, which it's scheduled to be around September, which will actually be shortly after we do the opening to Season 3 signups. As Jester will now soon despawn, and we're going to get Felipe out. He won racing, but he also wants the thrill for the fans, and we're going to see how he does. And then we'll get Steven out, and then we will wrap it up and get ready for more events to come in the near future.
I don't have this truck apparently.
Don't worry, I got it.
Wait,
Felipe, ready. And he making noise. We have a new truck based off of the Tech Deck Rec Deck truck. It's another new creation by Felipe. It is Radical Underground. Felipe known for debuting a bunch of new trucks. As we've seen creation after creation, we're going to see how he is doing here in this exhibition freestyle, going for that bus. Beautifully clears it, and lands on a nice soft spot, continues on. Nice on two wheels, continuing it on. Truck definitely having a lot of detail. Frame rate's going a little down. Nice left wheel over the bus, continuing on his exhibition freestyle. And he's going to roll it over. Give it up for Felipe and Radical Underground. We got one more freestyle left. And that one is going to be Steven. As Steven Butterlord getting ready for his season. As we've had a great event here so far. And Steven could either put out obstacles and do his freestyle, or he could just do his freestyle as is. And it looks like he's going to go for the obstacle approach. He's bringing out an extra bus stack. Again, this separates TF Motorsports compared to other tours. Usually they just go as is, but here, you can go out, you can put out whatever you want, destroy whatever you want in your run, and have a good time. Putting out another bus too. Alright, your final exhibition freestyle for the evening. I got it for Steven Butterlord, Motor Nightmare. This is your last one. That's the same, but you got up on 2 wheels, your last exhibition freestyle for the night before you go off the air. No time limit, no scores, just for the fans. Oh my goodness. Incredible save. Turns the truck all the way around. He's going for the big stuff that he put out. Absolutely huge. And still pulls it off. He is going all out right now. Another save for Steven right there. Look at this guy go. He is just another save. I think this might be the hardest that we've seen Steven go. Oh my. He's getting save after save, and he just had two huge destruction moments. Off that turning car, another crazy save back to the obstacle that he put out. Crazy nosedive. Completely flattens that side of the bus. And he's not going to save it this time. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Steven Butterlord and Northern Nightmare. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been an honor to have another great event here on the ROR Motorsports Network. More information coming up. Be sure to join the Loud Pedal Monsters